Today, I want to talk about synchronicity and how we always think that it's a sign that we're on the right path. And it can be and it can't be. Because we live in not only multi-dimensions, but there's parallel dimensions. And there's, okay, within the photon, the science of the photon, okay, is really quantum holography. And what it breaks down to is it's the shadow of the universe. It's the hexagonal shadow of the whole dodecahedral universe. So that shows you that we are within a hologram, which is a copy of reality. Then we can take that further, and there's the mimicry that's capturing light and reflecting it back into different realms. So, we have parallel dimensions, and we have parallel created dimensions. And it's hard for the mind to comprehend all of this because we try to think linearly and everything is cyclical, but there's many different cycles within cycles. And that's what I want to talk about. The synchronicity is a charge transfer because of rotational embedding. So, if you hit a frequency that's in a naturally created holographic universe, you can link up with that. Your vibration is the key to open different dimensions. But there are beings who know this. So there are overlaying dimensions that you can get trapped up in. And your vibrational signature can be the key to open those doors. And then what you have to do, because we haven't ascended to the fifth dimension where you're free of the dishonesty, the secrets. Secrets can't exist in five-dimensional reality because everything has to hold a vibrational frequency of truth. But we're not always able to hold that within our three-dimensional bodies. So when you walk into a dimension that's 3D or 4D, you have to be using discernment, because within the vibrational doorway that you walk into, that you walk the dimensions with, other beings can still walk with you that can act as if they were on the higher end of the spectrum. And this would be the category of the handlers. Things can be made as a system of retrogression. If someone can chart your vibration and they're trying to trap you in a parallel artificial vibration, then you just slowly bring the person in, the highest you can meet them, and you slowly walk them down, right? Step by step, because the next frequency is right next to you, below you, and the next frequency is right above you. So that's what the big trap is right now. If you're vibrating into the fourth, you're basically in the astral dimension where good and evil play out, like I've said before. And the vibration just beneath where you are is going to be very strongly played out, because if you are emitting a vibrational frequency, which is electromagnetic, you can be read. Your frequency can be read like a telemetry, right? Like a telemeter. So in a way, vibration is the vehicle that you get around in dimensions. And I don't want to say higher beings, but beings who have more awareness of how this works know that. So it's like a little dimensional merry-go-round Fright Night amusement park ride that you're trying to be led down. So again, you have to use discernment every step of the way, and you have to try to make your vibrational frequency stronger than what's around you so that you can overcome. And that's vibrationally how you use discernment, because your vibration will be the litmus test. If it doesn't match up, if it doesn't feel right, then you know that you're being led astray. Anyways, where was I going with this? Yes. So basically, synchronicity is charge transfer by rotational embedding. So if someone can meet you where you're at, just be careful about where you are being led and where you have gone. Now, within that, if you're listening to this, you're a light worker. You're part of the front line. You're what they say, the people we've been waiting for. But you're walking into the territory first where systems break down. And also, if anything wasn't for your highest good, it's going away, because manifestation is quicker. And if you are not in alignment with any of the things in your life, and they're bringing you sorrow, or they're bringing you trouble, or they're bringing you down the wrong path, as you ascend, those things are going to fall away from you now. Now, the people who aren't walking into 4D yet, they're going to go through this later, and it's going to be much harder for them because, well, they haven't had the natural tendency to try to rise their vibration in the first place. So they're going to react to what's going on in their immediate environment. And depending on how bad it gets, I don't even know that all these people are really going to make it through, because we are going to have scarcity, financial. And the food supply is purposely being crippled, so that we'll have to be dependent on these false timeline generator people. But the light workers know better. But that's what I'm seeing in my work anyways. People come to me, they're going through it first so that they can set up their own life in light and in the higher dimensions, and be free of these beings that are trying to keep you down with them. They want to feed off of you and use your energy. So it's a parasitic thing, because they can't hit these dimensions that allow them to embed their frequency of their soul. So they have a short time, and that's shown because they can't embed. That's why they can't go into the fifth dimension, but we can. And that is our free will. That's God-given. That is in our DNA. We have that ability, and that's what is being siphoned off of. That's why we're in such high demand. It's so funny that our chemistry, our genetic makeup is so highly advanced, more so than these beings who have more memory. And that shows that what goes on in the mental sphere is not higher than the architecture of the soul. Anyways, I hope I made that clear. That was just something I wanted to bring up, because really we are these keys. The vibration is the key, and something outside of yourself is going to meet you because of the charge transfer of rotational embedding as you step into a new dimension. And something will stick out. Something will be the key. But it was inside of you first.